the chord progression in that song is just one of my favorites. It's not just one of my favorites, it's my favorite, it's the favorite of a lot of others. So taking it, remaking it. So I've already kind of been working on this one just to show you what I have laid down here. Got some automation going on for some instruments. I got a decent amount of sounds. I'm kind of been working on mixing it, and I haven't built it yet. So I kind of have a few good loops, and everything's just kind of stacked on top of each other. So now I'm going to try to kind of whittle it down and chop things out and start giving it some flow and some more swing, if that makes sense. We'll see if I can do it. So let's take a listen. Let's see what we have so far. So that's like all that I've done, right? So you can tell in some of the parts of the song they're just like too jumbled, right? Like there's too many songs going at the same time that you can't differentiate very well. I mean, there's a point of mixing, and then there's a point of like you just can't put too many sounds on top of each other and it sound good, right? Like there's a frequency space, and there can only be so much within that before it just sounds like a mess. So this sounds pretty messy. That's what I'm trying to get at. So this right here. So I was thinking. So the first thing I noticed, this is kind of boring right now. I'm just listening. Like this is just the real. Like I mean, if you were here with me live all the time, that's why I'm doing this live, because I want you to actually see the reality of it. I mean, you just have to listen to it over and over again. And I'm listening to my really bad headphones right now, so I mean I can't even hear everything, and I'm sure it's got a lot of other muddiness, but it's okay. It's still I can still do plenty. So this sound here, I like it a lot, but it's taking too much space on my, so I need to decide which sounds do I want. Do I want that sound to kind of crescendo through, or do I want another sound that I already have to be actually heard? So I'm going to go with that one. So the first thing I need to do Just find a filter that I like. I'm just going to be simple and use a fruity filter. They're really good, but the thing is you have to stack them because one layer of it won't actually cut all that frequency out. But if you want to know about that, just message me. It's okay. So let's check this out. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to create a little loop spot because I want to like just hear this spot over and over again and annoy myself with it. But that's how you have to do it to hear. So we don't need all this low end either. So I'm going to move all these up. So I'm going to make another one of these. So this sound right here is really a good sound, but it's taking too much space with other sounds that are in its same frequency. So like see if we can clean this one up a little bit. So now you can hear those other sounds now. And I'm going to adjust the volume up a little bit. And that sound is sounds that are slower like that have that just kind of a steady tone. Those are the sounds that will sound better, in my opinion. High pass, is that right? High pass, low pass. I always get those confused. But just letting through the lows, and then taking out some of the highs, because these little sounds right here, like these guitar sounds, those can punch out a little bit more. So I have this also. So I just realized, for some reason I opened up the song, I had already saved the song, I had more parts in it, and somehow when I opened it up, they're not there anymore. So I'm like kind of panicking. So on that note, I really want to figure this out. Where did I save it? Did I save it under a different name? I just don't want to work on this and then have to come back, you know what I mean? So I appreciate your patience. I'm going to go ahead and stop this live. It's a good little test. I'm going to leave it up, whatever. I'm going to leave it up, and then I'm going to do another one once I figure out what's going on here. So I'll be back. Thanks for listening. If you've taken the time to listen to it, hopefully maybe you learned something. Until again, talk to you soon.